WRSC 917.
All right, let's go get this thing started. All stations, this is WQVS 960, beginning the fourth session of the National GMRS Net. This net meets every Sunday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. There are no membership requirements to participate in this net. It's open to all licensed GMRS operators anywhere in the country. Intended to provide a regular opportunity to share news, ask questions, participate in discussions, verify usability of equipment, develop operating practices, and to further build interest in GMRS radio service. If there is any emergency or priority traffic, please call now. Okay, having heard nothing, if there is any emergency or priority traffic at any point, please break the net at any time by saying break between transmissions, and we'll help out in any way that we can. This net utilizes link repeaters throughout the United States for information on obtaining a GMRS license or accessing any of these repeaters that you may be listening on. Please visit usgmrs.com, where you can find links to each of the groups tied in with our net this evening. The use of repeaters requires a GMRS license. This net is a directed net, meaning all traffic should pass through the net control operator. My name is David, WQVS 960 in Tucson, Arizona, and I'll be net control this evening. We will now begin regular check-ins per state. Any stations wishing to check in, please give your call sign, name, and location when your state is called. Starting with Arizona stations, any check-ins, please call now.
WRCU 527, Darren in Tucson, no traffic.
Okay, Darren, WRCU 527, I have you down. Any stations are... Okay, nothing heard. Moving along. New Mexico stations, any check-ins, please call now.
WREM 305, my name is Mark. I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay, I got WREM 305, and it sounds like there were about 2 or 3 other people in there as well. Go ahead and run again there. Sorry about that. Got some static that came through. Try me one more time.
WRDS 831, Placitas, New Mexico.
Okay, James, I have you down on the log. Any other stations?
WRCC 710, Albuquerque base.
Okay, WRCC 710, Monty, I have you. Any other stations in New Mexico?
WQJI 810, Tijeras, New Mexico.
Okay, Russ, I have you in there, WQJ 810, and it was a little scratchy there. Was that WREE, was it 380?
That's right.
Okay, negative contact there. We'll move along. If you get in a better spot, go ahead and try again unless somebody else recognizes them in there. Any other New Mexico stations, please come again.
WRCS 237, Kevin out of Moriarty, New Mexico. WRCC 714, Bruce out of New Mexico.
Whiskey Romeo Echo 0. This is Brett, New Mexico.
Okay, Britt, I get you in there, and quite a bit of static coming through there, but I believe there was one other station in there if you want to try one more time.
Yeah, it's WRCX 237, Kevin out Moriarty.
Okay, Kevin, got you down there. Solid copy. Good signal this time. Any other New Mexico stations?
WRCC 714, Bruce, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Okay, Bruce, got you in there. Any further New Mexico stations? Okay, we'll leave it at that. Moving eastward. Wisconsin stations. Any check-ins? Please call now.
Whiskey Echo November 713, Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. Call in Milwaukee.
WQNM 292, Waukesha, Scott.
WQVA 593, Corey in Wisconsin. WQGT 456, Jeff in Friendship, Wisconsin.
Okay, thus far I have WREN 713. I have you in the log there, Rodney. I got Paul. I didn't get your call sign, Paul, if you want to try that one again in a moment here. You got WQVA 593, Corey. Station, I believe, ended in 292. I didn't get the rest of the letters there. And a WQGT 456 in Friendship, Wisconsin. The 292 station, and Paul, if you want to try again, we'll get you logged in here.
Paul in Milwaukee, WQJV 506, and the other gentleman is Scott in Waukesha, WQNM 292.
Okay, perfect. Thanks for that. I have both of you guys in the log. Any other stations in Wisconsin that would like to check in?
Scott, Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Okay, Scott, got you checked in. Any other stations for Wisconsin? All right, moving along. Illinois, any stations from Illinois wishing to check in, please call now.
WQWL621, Ken out here in Wonder Lake, Illinois.
WRDU 235, Rob in Montgomery, Illinois.
Okay, Ken, I got you checked in. And Rob, I have you as well. I believe your call sign was WRDU 235. Do I have that correct?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Okay, sounds good. Appreciate that. Any other Illinois stations wishing to check in?
WRDW795, David in Naperville, Illinois.
Okay, I got two stations there. Station ending with 575. Please come again.
WQW575, David in Waukegan, Illinois. Brent in Naperville, Illinois.
Okay, Okay, Frank, I got you down. Let me just double check the call sign. I have WRDW 575. Can you confirm?
That's 795.
Okay, WRDW 795. All right, and then there was another station from, I believe, Haverville. If you want to try with your call sign and name one more time, we'll get you logged in.
WQZW 575, David in Waukegan, Illinois.
Okay, thank you, David. I have you logged in. Any other stations in Illinois wishing to check in? Okay, moving along. Indiana stations. Any stations in Indiana wishing to check in, please give your call sign, name, and location.
WRAX 542, Greencastle, Indiana. Buddy here.
Okay, buddy, WRAX 542, have you logged in? Any other stations in Indiana wishing to make the net, please call now.
That Wilbur unit needs to check in again. You doubled with net control.
WRCQ 487J, Hobart, Indiana.
Okay, WRCQ 487J in Hobart, Indiana. Have you logged in? Last call for Indiana stations. Any other stations that want to make the net, please call. Okay, station ending with 692. Low audio levels. If you want to try speaking up or maybe bringing the microphone a little closer, I can try and get you logged in there again.
WQYW 692, Whiskey, Quebec, Yankee, Whiskey, 692, Kevin in Wilbur, Indiana.
Okay, got you logged in there. Thanks for coming back. That helps a lot there with the phonetics when reception's a little problematic here. So thanks for checking in. I have you down. Any other stations in Indiana at this point? Okay, moving further east yet again. We have a group in North Carolina joining us this evening for the first time, and we're excited to have you guys. If you'd like to check into this net, any stations in North Carolina, please call now.
KWQEN 357, Scott in Jacksonville, North Carolina.
Okay,
RDQ 608, Kernersville, North Carolina.
Okay, I have a WQEN 537, Scott, in, I believe, Jacksonville, North Carolina. And I have a WRDQ 608 in Claresville. Please confirm that I have that right, or correct me if I need to change that.
Kernersville.
Yes, it was WQEN 357, Scott in Jacksonville. And you can go ahead and check me out. I know it's a long net tonight. I just wanted to check in and let you know we're here. So have a good night. Take care. WQEN 357, clear.
Okay, sounds good, Scott. Thanks for checking in, and glad to have you, even if you have to head back out again. Always nice to have other people to join the net there. Any other stations in North Carolina, please call now.
WRA W234
WQTG 303 Brad in Louisville, North Carolina.
Okay, I have what I believe is WRAW234. Chris, do I have that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct. And I'm from Beaufort, North Carolina.
Okay, and then Brad, I had you in there as well. If you could give me your call sign and location, I'll get you checked in.
Good deal. I'm sorry for the double there. It's WQTG 303, and I'm in Louisville, North Carolina.
Okay, have you in the log there. Any other stations in North Carolina wanting to check in? One more time here.
WRCQ 469, Brandon, Havelock, North Carolina.
Okay, Brandon, WRCQ 469, I have you down. Any other stations in North Carolina?
QYX 340, Ernest, Hamptonville, North Carolina.
Okay, picked up a little bit of intermod there. I might have been doubling somebody there, but I believe it was Ernest in Evansville, North Carolina. Call sign ending with 340. If you want to give me the rest of your call sign there and any corrections.
406.
Sir, WQYX 340, Ernest, Hamptonville, North Carolina.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for checking in. I have you down. Any other stations in North Carolina wanting to check in?
Whiskey, Robert, Foxtrot, Charlie, 917, Kernersville, North Carolina.
Okay, it sounds wasn't able to make out any of the audio there. It sounded like a local double. But it did sound like a Baofeng radio with the tone at the end there. If you want to, if that helps identify it at all, go ahead and try again. I'll see if I can get you logged in.
Whiskey, Robert, Foxtrot, Charlie, 917, Heaven, Kernersville, North Carolina.
Okay, WRFC 917, I have you down. Any other stations in North Carolina wanting to check in?
WRFB 876, Walburn, North Carolina.
Okay, WRFB 876, I have you in the log as well. Any other stations? Okay, nothing heard. We'll move up north a little bit. I believe you guys might have some coverage in Virginia as well. If you're a Virginia station, please call. Okay, nothing heard. Moving along, I see that we have a repeater in New Jersey that just tied up with our system. If you are in New Jersey and would like to check in, please give your call sign.
This is WQEJ 577, Rich.
Okay, Rich, nice to have you on here. Hope to see you again here. WQAJ 577, did I get that right?
Whiskey, Quebec, Echo, Juliet, 577.
Okay, very good. Got you down there. Any other stations in New Jersey wanting to check in? All right. Has there been any other stations that would like to check in that I may have missed? Okay, nothing heard. This concludes the regular net check-ins. If you missed check-in, we'll call for any late check-ins towards the end of the roundtable discussion, and you'll get your turn as well. So just sit tight. Does anybody have any general announcements for the net? Please give your call sign now.
WRDZ 312, Winston, North Carolina.
Okay, WREZ 312, I believe you have an announcement. Go ahead, sir.
For North Carolina, sign in WRDZ 312, Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Okay, sounds good. I believe that's just a regular check-in there, so I'll get you logged in there as well. Okay, I don't think if anybody else has any announcements, please jump in. But I guess the only thing I'd like to just voice is that we are looking for other people to kind of help out with running this net. If you are interested with possibly volunteering as net control operator, we can get you set up with a script and all that. But just when it's your turn at the round table, just make a comment, and I'll jot down some of your information and add you to an email list for that. So we'll go. We'll see if we can get some more people to help run this thing and make sure there's always someone available. We now begin the roundtable portion of the net. When you're called, please provide any comments or questions you may have, and feel free to report no traffic as well, no pressure. We do have a topic for tonight's net, base station antennas. What are you using and how do you like it? Feel free to comment on this matter if you wish, and if you'd like to make any suggestions for future topics, please just mention that as well in your turn here. So I'm now going to go down the list as I have it, starting with WRCU 527, Darren in Tucson, Arizona. Go ahead, sir.
WRCU 527. Hey guys, I actually asked this question. I had quite a bit of discussion with Brett and James over in New Mexico. You know, what are you using for a base station? I've got a 70 centimeter, 2 meter J-pole. And so it's about 10 feet. Seems to be okay, but curious, any of you guys out there use a specific GMRS cut antenna, and what do you use? And that's all I got, guys.
Okay, sounds good, Darren. Thanks for that. We'll open the floor to anyone that wants to comment on there when it's your turn. So we'll just move down the list here to WREM 305, Mark in Albuquerque. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you. I use Midland MX, and I can't remember the number, and I don't have it written down. It's a GMRS. It's made by Midland, and it's made for GMRS. It comes. You don't have to tune it or anything. You just put it up there. It's a mobile antenna, 6 dB gain, and I use a ground plane kit with it. And so far it's worked out pretty good.
Okay, thanks, Mark, for the comment there. Moving along to WRDF 831, James in Placitas. Go ahead, sir.
WRDS 831, I'm using a 5-element Yagi, a QIT radio, which could do 2 meters at 70 centimeters, and also GMRS. And it runs about, I think, about 9.5 dB gain. I'm running low power at 20 watts to 11,000-foot repeater 70 miles away in Grants, New Mexico, on top of Mount Taylor. So that's what's going on here.
Okay, James, sounds good. Thanks for the input there, and your signal's solid as usual. Moving along to WRCC 710, Monty in Albuquerque. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, how's it going? WRCC 710. I'm running a little Browning, 2-foot long, white antenna with a ground plane. It goes from like 410 to 490 megahertz, they claim, but it does real good.
Okay, sounds good, Monty. I'll add that one to the list as well. I'm assuming that's just one of those kind of fiberglass antennas. And, yeah, thanks for the input there. WQJI 810, Russ, go ahead, sir.
Hey, Dave, just want to say thank you for running the net tonight. And I don't honestly know which antenna I'm running here. Something fiberglass on the tower, commercial band. So I do appreciate you, and you're doing a great job as usual. No other traffic for the net. This is WQJI 0. I'm clear.
Well, thanks there, Russ. Always appreciated, and thanks for your input there on the antenna as well. Sounds like it's another commercial setup there. Turning over to WREE 380, Brett in Rio Rancho. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, this is Brett. Normal base station I run is, I think, antenna is a harvester or something like that, fiberglass antenna.
Okay, got a lot of static on that one. I'm not sure what's going on. It might be maybe the repeater or something. You usually have a pretty solid signal. But I was able to make out that I believe you're running one of these Harvest fiberglass antennas. So if that piques anyone's interest, just give them a look there online. I'll turn it back to you there one more time there, Brett, in case you had anything else. But let me know.
No, that's it for tonight. Like I said, I am not on the base antenna right now. I'm on the homemade Yagi on handheld. So I'm having problems inside the house. So thank you very much.
Okay, sounds good, Brett. Thanks for the input, and we'll catch you later. WRCX 237, Kevin in Moriarty. Go ahead, sir.
WRCX 237. This is Kevin. My base station is the Midland Mobile 6 dB gain antenna. I really like it a lot, and I have the ground planes antennas that go with it. Enjoy it, and no other traffic. And thank you so much, David, for running the net.
Okay, Kevin, sounds good, and thanks for your words there, and for chiming in with your setup there. Moving along to WRCC 714, Bruce in Albuquerque. Go ahead.
Hey, David. I'm coming through on a J-pole that I put together. And it actually works. It's kind of tuned for UHF and VHF, so hopefully it's coming through okay. Thanks for running the net. Have a good night. WRCC 714.
Sounds good. Thanks for dropping by. Moving along to WREN 713, Rodney in Wisconsin. Sorry. Go ahead, sir.
Good evening, everyone. I'm running a DB 404B, and I'd like to thank everybody for running this. This is outstanding. This is a wonderful net this evening. Thank you again.
No problem, Rodney. Enjoyed every minute we have one of these, so it's all good times there. And thanks for checking in and chiming in with your setup there as well. Moving along to WQJV 506, Paul in Milwaukee. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, thank you very much, Dave. Currently, I'm running a mobile antenna in the house here, and come springtime, I'll be putting something GMRS antenna outside to get out better than I currently am. But again, for the time being, I'm using a mobile antenna in the house here. Go ahead, back to you, Dave.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, nothing wrong with running something indoors. I used to run a mag mount on top of my refrigerator in the garage for a while until I got some other things set up here. Yeah, thanks for checking in and talking about your setup, and we'll move along to WQVA 593. Corey, go ahead, sir.
I'm a condo dweller, so I'm running a DB404 up in the attic and powered with a Motorola radio. Sorry, I've got the flu this week. WQVA 593.
Okay, thanks for checking in, Corey. Happy to have you, and thanks for checking in with your setup there as well. And hope you get over that flu quickly. That's never a good time there. Moving along to WQNM 292, Scott in Wisconsin as well. Go ahead, sir.
Well, I have several different antennas on the house here, all backed into Motorola radios also up here. I have anywhere from the tuned J-poles for the commercial band, so they cover the 440 to 450 range. They're made by a guy here in Wisconsin, which is great. If you do a simple search, you'll come up with them on the old Google there. He does a great job of making them. Does them quick, does them easy, and does them cheap. Brings them out right to you, or sends them out right to you. I also have a fiberglass antenna up there that's, I believe, made by Browning. And I also have a Yagi up there, which is a Crushcraft. So I have a couple flavors of antennas sitting up on the roof. The one I do like the most is that J-pole. It's nice, small, convenient, easy to use, and you mount it just about to anything. So with that, I'll let it back to you guys, Dave. And sorry, timed myself out there. Thanks for running the net, and it's always nice to hear everybody out here. WQNM 292.
Sounds good, Scott. Thanks for checking in. Moving on to WQGT 456 in Friendship, Wisconsin. If you can give me your name one more time as well, I can finish out your entry here. Go ahead, sir. Okay, no response. Moving on to WQWL 621. WQWL 621. I think I have that right. Ken in Wonder Lake, Illinois. Go ahead, sir.
Great job again there, Dave. That's for sure. Yeah, the main thing out there, you want to at least have a tuned antenna for your band. That's probably the most important. And what you're going to use it for. You don't need an expensive antenna if you're closer to the repeater. So, budget-wise and something affordable and tunable is probably great. A lot of people use them ham antennas, but they're high-gain ham antennas, but when you're out of band, you don't get all that gain that you think you do. So it's always best to have a specific antenna. Affordable one is Tram. Tram makes an affordable base antenna. That's what I'm using. It's a 1450 tunable aluminum ground plane. Very, very easy to tune and very easy to put up also. But the main thing is get an antenna specifically for the band is probably pretty important. WQWL621.
Okay, Ken, thanks very much for the input there, and that's a very valid point, especially as the gain goes up, the bandwidth on the antenna kind of tends to go down, so yeah, it helps to make sure you get something that's tuned for the job there, especially if you're pushing something with more performance. Moving along to Rob, WRDU 235 in Montgomery. Go ahead, sir.
WRDU 235, thanks for running the net tonight. I've got a Kenwood NX800 at my office running on a standard tram antenna that I got on Amazon for $22. It's indoors, works fine. And then tomorrow, since I got paid Friday, I'm actually going to be purchasing the DB408 that I've wanted for a while now, that I've been saving for. That will be connected to a Kenwood TKR850, which will be dual purpose to be used as a local repeater. And then I can just change the channel and use that repeater as a base station as well. That's it. Thanks again. WRDU 235, clear.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I'll have to look up that, what was it? I got the model number here. Well, it's in the log somewhere. I just got to find it. But yeah, I'll look up that antenna later as well. And glad to hear you got the TKR 850 going up. It's nice to have repeaters on the system. I don't know if you'll be linking in yet, but the more coverage, linked in or not, with GMRS, it's all a good thing. Moving on to WRDW 795, Frank. And if you can give me your location, go ahead, sir. Okay, negative contact. WQZW575, David in Waukegene. I believe I have the state at the end here, but I'm assuming it's probably Illinois or Indiana. Go ahead, sir.
WQZW575, David in Waukegan, Illinois. I run a tram just like Ken and Wonder Lake, a tram ground plane. I'm about 13 miles from the Chino Lakes repeater. And other than that, no other traffic for the net. WQZW 575.
Okay, sounds good, David. Thanks for the input there. Moving on to WRAX 542, Buddy in Greencastle. Go ahead, sir.
WRAX 542. I'm actually running a Yagi on a TV rotor about 70 feet in the air for a base antenna. Luckily, I have a tower that I can put it on, and then I have a DB420 for the repeater that's up about 130 feet. Other than that, I have no traffic and doing a great job on the net tonight.
Okay, sounds good, buddy. Thanks for checking in, and sounds like it's a nice little setup you got going there, and your signal's rock solid as I'd expect. WRCQ 487, Jay, go ahead, sir.
Node 23705 connected to node 23708.
I'm running a GMRS frequency base station antenna. It's actually a 5/8 wave mobile antenna with a ground plane kit. I actually purchased it from eBay. Antenna, the number 2-way direct. They sell for about $47-$48. They come with a end connector, and they also have the adapter to a PL259. And it just sits in my attic on a little galvanized pole bolted to the attic joists, and seems like it works pretty fine with the Motorola 1250.
Okay, Jay, thanks for the input there, and that's interesting to hear there. That sounds like a neat little setup, and always good to find antennas with the Type N connectors on there. Those make quite a bit of difference in terms of loss at the UHF frequencies. So moving along to WQYW 692, Kevin in Grover, Indiana. Go ahead, sir.
This is Kevin in Wilbur, Indiana.
inside the house, hoping to get a better antenna that makes better contact.
Node 23706 disconnected.
Okay, thanks there, Kevin. That's an interesting little setup, and if you can get an antenna outside, that makes a huge difference, and hopefully you'll get something figured out, and maybe some of the comments that came through this evening will help you out there with your search there whenever the time's right. So happy to have you, and we'll pass it on to WQEN 357. Scott, go ahead, sir.
Hey, I've got several antennas like some of the other guys have. I'm right now I'm running a Telewave ANT 450, so it's pretty broadbanded. I'm combining it with 4 different transmitters. So receive side, I got a multi-coupler on another 450, and then the repeater, it's got a Telewave for the transmit and a DB 413 for the receive. And there's 5 repeaters out there connected to those 2 antennas. So other than that, y'all have a wonderful, and also you did a great job on the net tonight. So have a good one. Take care. WQEN 357, clear.
Okay, sounds good, Scott. Thanks for checking in. It sounds like quite the setup you got going there. That's some of that's definitely going to go over my head, but hey, that's the fun of it there. WRDQ 608. I didn't get your name. If you could check in with that as well, I'll get that added to the log, and go ahead.
WRDQ 608 is Van. I'm in Cartersville, North Carolina. Currently I'm using a Comet GP-1. It's a dual band antenna. It's up about 15 feet. I'm probably about 40 miles from the repeater I'm using, so I guess it's doing pretty good. Thanks for running that WRDQ 608.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for checking in there. You got a rock solid signal, so it's working well for you there. WRAW 234, Chris in Beaufort, North Carolina. Go ahead, sir. Okay, nothing heard. I think maybe we'll move on to WQGT 303. Brad in Louisville. Go ahead, sir.
Good evening, everybody on the net. Thank you for the invite. I think a bunch of the North Carolina folks are enjoying this. I think my battery's dying. There was somebody from Virginia trying to check in, too. I don't think you heard them. For my base here, I just pretty much use a quarter-wave antenna that's on the highest spot that I can stick in whatever room it's working for the time. And I won't get to all the repeaters there, multi-combiners and shared antennas up there. So, again, thank you, and I think we'll be back next Sunday. WQTG 303.
Okay, Brad, looking forward to it, and thanks for stopping by, and we're real glad to have you guys. The more the merrier, right? So we'll hope to see you guys again next weekend as well. Moving on to WRCQ 469, Brandon, go ahead, sir. Okay, nothing heard. WQYH 340, go ahead.
WQYX 340, Ernest here in the foothills of North Carolina. Yes, we're using a GP-15 tri-band antenna. I'm about 40 miles from the repeater. Does a good job for me. It was sounding great on this end and enjoyed the net. First time on it. Looking forward to coming back again. Thanks again.
Okay, sounds good, Ernest. Thanks for checking in, and you got a beautiful signal there, so it's working well for you there. WRFC 917, Kevin in Evansville. Go ahead, sir.
WRFC 917. I'm running a Midland MXT 275. Having a little trouble with it, so let me know if you can hear me. I'm having to sort of use some alternate methods here to be able to pick you up.
Okay, Kevin. Yeah, you're making it just fine. Audio might be a little low, but it's perfectly legible and a very clean signal. So don't know how the receiver's working for you, but I can hear you just fine. Moving on to WRFB 876. If you can give me your name, go ahead, sir.
My name is Brian, WRFB 876. Thank you for taking my call. I greatly appreciate the reach out tonight. I'm in Walberg, North Carolina. Heard a tremendous amount of transmission from many areas. Greatly appreciate it. New to GMRS, history of fire and EMS, retired. Obviously operated on a lot of different radios, and decided to get into this. Extremely excited. Operating off of Bayafun. 50-watt GMRS. Greatly appreciate y'all reaching out to me tonight.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for checking in, and your audio sounds great on the Baofeng Mobile there. Solid copy there. Coming in real good. WQEJ 577, Rich in New Jersey. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to say it's great that you guys are doing this net. Sounds like we got a lot of check-ins. And for my repeaters, I run a DB404, a bit of a smaller antenna, and a DB413, I believe it is, a bit larger. They seem to work pretty well. WQEJ 577.
Okay, Rich, sounds good. You're obviously making the repeater that you're using just fine, and your audio sounds fantastic. So whatever mic and radio setup you got going there, it's working really well for you. Moving on to WRDZ 312 in North Carolina. I guess we had to circle back there. Go ahead, sir.
10-4, WRDZ 312, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I'm talking off a TYT TH9000, which I have for a home unit, which I'm running off of a base station, and I have a mobile unit, same thing. And I'd like to thank Brad for 03 for getting me into this.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for checking in there. And that TH9000, I believe, is a newer radio. It looks interesting there, so I'll have to go check that out and hope it's working well for you. We got a comment that there might have been another station in Virginia trying to check in. If you're still tuned in, go ahead, sir. Okay, nothing heard. Before we move into late check-ins, did I miss anyone else on the net that has checked in thus far?
WRE N499 passing through in the Morris, Illinois area right now, and heard the net, and I'll just check in.
Pearl Lake Beach, Illinois, Bill.
Okay, we had two stations there, and we'll move into late check-ins. Station ending with 499. If you can give me your full call sign, I'll get you checked in.
It's WRE Whiskey Echo Romeo Mike 499 Allen, and right now I'm in Morris, Illinois, passing through on 80, and I heard the net, and I'll check in.
Okay, sounds good there. Thanks for stopping by. Glad to have you. Do you have any comments or traffic on the net? The topic for this evening is antennas, what you're using and how you like it. Go ahead, sir.
Definitely good net. I've been listening to information here as I've been driving, and it's been great hearing what everybody's running, and I'll look into setting something up for the base, looking to a few of these antennas, so absolutely much appreciated, and yeah, doing a good job. I'll have to tune in more.
Okay, sounds good. Happy to have you. The other station in there, I got your name. I believe it was Bill. Go ahead, sir.
WRCZ 886, Round Lake Beach, Illinois.
Okay, WRCZ 886. Go ahead, sir. You got some of the topics there. If you have any comments, you have the floor. Go ahead.
Oh, we're running a Tram 1450 with Motorola. That's about all. Thanks for the good job you're doing.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for checking in, and real happy to have you there. Any other late check-ins that would like to make the net, please give your call sign.
Extra. Yeah, WRAB 672. Steve up here in Wisconsin. We're running an Azu 400 on a 5-element beam aimed into Milwaukee.
Okay, Steve, thanks for the input there. Another Yagi for the list there. I believe your call sign, double check me on it, is WRAV as in Victor. Do I have that right? 672?
WRAB 672.
Okay, sounds good. Got you checked in there and log back out. Any other late check-ins? Go ahead.
Please check in WQQK383, Statesville, North Carolina. No comments. Great job with the net.
Okay, I got two stations, WQVJ, and then another station ending with 383. The WQVJ station, go ahead if you can give your name and location and the rest of your call sign there, and any traffic you might have for the net.
That was WQVG601, Mike, from Gary, Indiana. I'm transmitting through the Cherville 650. I'm running a Motorola CDM 1250 and a Comet G9 antenna, base antenna.
Okay, very good. It's working well for you. Great audio as usual, and solid signal. Moving on to the 383 station. Go ahead if you can give me your full call sign, name, and location, and any. You already said no comments. I got that, but I can get you logged in once I have the other information there.
Yes, WQQK383, Statesville, North Carolina. Got in here kind of late. Want to say great job with the net.
Okay, very good. Thanks for stopping by, and hopefully we'll have you back there next week as well. Any other late check-ins wanting to make the net, please call now.
WRFF 557, checking in from Wisconsin up in Baraboo this evening. No comments for the net, just wanted to check in, say hi, and great job with the net tonight.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for checking in. I have you as WRFF 557. Is that correct?
That is correct. Name's Dan from Baraboo, Wisconsin.
Okay, very good. Happy to have you. Any other late check-ins wanting to make the net, please call now. Okay, nothing heard. The role of net control operator is open to all GMRS licensees. The only requirements are something to take notes with, and we can set you up with a copy of the script that I'm cheating off of here. Are there any stations that would like to volunteer to run the net next time? sounds good. I appreciate that, and we'll see what we can do. It'll be good to get a group of people that we can kind of just take turns with and make it easy for everybody. But I certainly don't mind doing it as well. So moving on, we'll call this net closed. This has been the fourth session of the National GMRS Net. Thank you all for your participation. We had a new record total of 37 check-ins this evening, so quite the crowd. Again, this net utilizes link repeaters throughout the United States. For information on obtaining a GMRS license or accessing any of the repeaters you might be listening on, please visit usgmrs.com. That's usgmrs.com, where you can find links to each of the groups tied in with our net this evening. The National GMRS Net meets every Sunday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. Thanks to all who checked in and the many repeater owners that helped make this net a reality. We'll see you all next time. This is WQVS 960, returning the repeater system to its regular operations and wishing everyone a good evening. Standing by.
Wow, 37 people. WREN 713 out of Wisconsin. This is outstanding, gentlemen.